We have to prove that AB is congruent to CD. And we have given that angle D and angle B are congruent. Let me write this. Angle B is congruent to angle D. What else we have given? That these two lines, if I extend these two segments, we have two parallel lines. These red arrows mean that these two segments are parallel. So we can write that segment AD is parallel to BC. So now if I extend AC segment, this segment cut our two parallel lines. It means that by alternate interior angles theorem, we can write that angle, let's put that here is angle 1 and here is angle 2. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. Why? We have between these two parallel lines, we have transversal, so the pair of angles which are on the opposite side of our transversal are congruent. So we had that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. What else we have here? Because angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, so by third angles theorem, we have that angle, let me put that here is angle 3 and angle 4. Angle 3 is congruent to angle 4. Why? Because if these angles D and B are congruent, 1 and 2 are congruent, so angle 3 and 4 must be congruent. So now, let me use colors. We can write that this angle is congruent to that angle and 4 with 3. So now we have also given that AC is congruent to CA by reflexive property. So we have now that we have given two congruent angles and the side between these two angles are congruent. It means that we can use angle, side angle congruence postulate. And we have that triangle A, B, C, we can write, is congruent to triangle C, D, A. It means that corresponding parts of our triangles are congruent. So let me write this. triangles are congruent. So we have that segment AB is congruent to segment CD. Why? Because triangles ABC is congruent to CDA. It means that corresponding parts are congruent. So AB segment is congruent to CD. This is my solution.